Everything's left my brain.
Hello?
Hello?
No, we're not starting with hello.
The cave's filling up with water, Mr. Obama. I don't want to die.
I thought you said you wanted to, like, keep our listeners.
I said that.
Yeah, I never
you're
said
right.
that.
You're right. It was Quatre.
Yeah.
I guess we're starting with that instead of my brilliant idea of...
No, go for your brilliant idea. I believe in you. You can do it.
No way. You're keeping all of this in. I know you. If you are editing this.
I don't know who's editing it. Which number is it? Yeah, I'm keeping the hellos, not gonna lie.
I mean, it's fine.
Anyway, we're making a band debut.
Yeah, we're making a band debut.
Hi, I'm Izzy. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Quatre. My pronouns are they, he, she.
I'm Morg. My pronouns are they, he, and we're gonna talk about band AU. We don't know how this is gonna go, and we don't know how good this band's gonna be, so that'll be interesting.
I'm gonna predict that the band is gonna be shit.
Damn.
Wow.
What if it's really, really good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. I enjoy bands that are not actually good. I think we should come back from the overproduced things and have people sound like real people.
That doesn't mean they're not good. I like...
People keep telling me all the bands I like are bad, so...
I like that DIY sound. That's not a bad sound.
Okay.
That's just a different sound.
So shall we like figure out who's in the band and then figure out what type of music they play?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, let's do this. Let's do this the way with the least planning.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta look at my Terry house to remember who my characters are that I could potentially put in this.
I mean, I have a whole, like, group of characters that, like, have culturally significant music.
Yes.
And, like, names based on genres.
I see someone plays Eidolon.
Well, I'm talking about Fellowship, actually, because my Fellowship group...
Plot twist.
...is of Ogre.
Yeah,
my... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, we both have characters that canonically are musicians.
Yeah.
I think none of my characters are musicians, but I'm gonna get them in this band somehow.
Yeah, because my ogres from Fellowship, like, I just was like, oh, what if I made them, like, all, like, musicians? But it was like, and I kind of worked backwards from there and made it so that, like, part of the reason that their magic over, like, void magic was, like, successful was because they could, like, resonate with it and stuff. But, that was kind of more just like, what if my guy played an instrument even though I just started them off as big, strong creature?
Do you have any drummers?
Yeah, Blues is a drum. Wait, no, Rhythm's the drummer, I'm sorry. Which makes sense, their name is Rhythm. They're the drummer. Blues is usually the bassist, but can play, like, other guitars and stuff. Rhythm's very, animal coded, you know, like Animal from the Muppets coded when they play.
Oh, nice.
Music, I think.
Oh, cool. I love that.
Like, they can form more full sentences, but I do think they get a little, like, feral about it.
The only thing I was trying to do was to guide you away from doing treble first, because then we'd know what type of band.
Sure, yeah. Treble might be too busy to be in the band now. I know this is an alternate universe, so, like, that doesn't actually matter, but...
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Rhythm is, their patrons say is folk, so that doesn't mean they'll only play folk music. It just means they have an affinity for folk music.
I like folk music.
Which is kind of, like, in a lot of other things anyway, so it's pretty, you know, it's a good starting place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was just gonna propose Lens as the manager. Because I think Lens can prevent us from from our band from being exploited.
Mm-hmm.
Because he will simply steal the eyes of people who think it's okay to double cross us or to not pay out or anything, or underpay us. It's even worse.
Wow.
God.
I think it's important to be paid for your labor.
You're so right.
Even if it is art.
True.
Especially
if it's art, yeah.
Just because, like, a lot of people get taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
Is your musician gonna be in this band, is he?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. Or at least the one that I'm pretty sure you're thinking of, which is Gal. She can sing, but she sings like a Vocaloid. And she can either play piano or keyboard. So synth. Whichever, depending on what type of band this ends up being.
Mm-hmm.
How fun would a folk band be with a Vocaloid kind of vocals? That does sound like fun, actually.
Wait, yeah, that's kind of sick. I feel like there's been, I mean, by the time this episode comes out, it might not be true, but there's been a big, like, Hatsune Miku, like, trending on Twitter.
Is it because of Pokemon?
It was... I don't know, but it was like a world tour, and everybody was drawing Hatsune Miku as if from their country, and it was a lot of fun.
Neat.
I don't think it was just because of Pokemon, but I think maybe that was like part of it. It was almost like they did like a second going there. But what I saw first was Brazilian Miku, which is funny because I'm going to immediately date this episode. Brazil is like not allowed to have Twitter in their country. As of now, as of like a couple days, like 1 or 2 days ago. So it was kind of like they said, here, let's give you world tour Miku, and then we're fucking kicked off. No,
to be fair, I think we should point out Brazil chose to not have Twitter.
Yeah, because they're smarter than all of us. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, no, that's true.
Imagine still using Twitter.
So is there anything that I should say about Gao in this context?
Yeah. I've only heard her play Baby Shark, so I'm hoping she has a few other songs in her wheelhouse.
She can sing many songs.
Okay.
But does she want to sing?
There was a reason why that happened in game, and I don't remember what it was.
I think she was trying to irritate Vortex.
Probably.
Because I think it was like glitterifying Vortex. Maybe.
Yeah. I still love the thing of she wanted to be nice to Vortex, and then she had Jolene just like whispering in her ear like a little devil. all these things so that she'd get back at Vortex.
Toxic.
Oh, we love being petty.
Toxic Yuri. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a very
bit,
nice relationship, but at the same time
toxic to the rest of the
Oh, I mean, yeah. Look, if you drink that much tequila, you're gonna be a little bit toxic.
So true.
We make good characters here.
I know. It's so true. Ooh.
So we have vocals and a drummer and a manager right now.
Vocals and keyboardist.
Oh, sorry, keyboard.
Yeah, I think Gal is more suited for backup vocals. Not a lead singer.
We still need main vocals. I think of all my characters, the one most likely to be a good singer is either my Tabaxi Excalibur, which might be an acquired taste, or my mouse Mila.
Aw. Yeah.
I think the others are not meant to be singing, because I base them too much on me. And I like singing. People around me do not always enjoy me singing.
When you say acquired taste, what kind of music does
It's a cat.
Okay, but a cat that I...
Not everybody enjoys the sound of cats.
Do they meow? Do they yowl like a cat? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they sound like a cat doing the annoying sound when you're trying to sleep and you think, how long can this take?
I love that.
And the answer is forever. I think cats have a nice little sound.
They're so fucking annoying. I love cats, but my cat can be so fucking annoying. Oh, he's meowing right now, too. I don't think
He wants to be in the band.
I don't think he's close enough to pick up on the mic, unfortunately, but, are we gonna have a yowling cat as the lead singer, or are they another backup vocalist? I guess I just went with the cat. I went with Excalibur instead of your little mouse. You could go with either. I was just...
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should get Excalibur, and we've got a yodel kind of band now. Not yodeling, but I don't know how else to describe this cat sound.
Well, you're in luck. Folk music sometimes has yodeling in it.
Nice.
I think this might also end up a weird metal band.
Yeah.
Ooh. Folk metal is pretty neat.
A metal band.
Does Excalibur play an instrument also in this AU?
I'm gonna go with no, so that we have more chances of getting people on stage.
Okay.
Sometimes these folk bands have 10 plus members. We don't have to do that.
So does metal, actually. I feel like metal bands sometimes have a lot of members, too.
Yeah.
Depending on, what they're playing, because sometimes they're, more classical, instruments, depending on the type of metal.
Yeah, and then other metal bands just, will have a wizard on stage for some reason.
So true.
Yeah.
Sounds like it could be a bit, yeah. Sorry, I'm picturing this in my mind. It's funny because I was when you said wizard, I was like, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
I just meant a wizard up there casting spells and shit. Just using it as an example.
So the King Gizzard does do metal now. Some they have a couple albums metal. They have a jazz album. They have electronica. They have a lot of different genres. That's kind of their whole thing, is that they like to do experimentations. Which does make me kind of want to maybe include Frankie, who is my character, who is a wild card with all the King Gizzard songs.
Okay.
Frankie can, I think, play guitar a little bit, but, you know, they're not maybe... Yeah, I guess in this AU they probably would just, like, play, like, rhythm guitar or something, probably. They are... I'm gonna be a little bit frank with you to talk about Frankie.
Uh-huh.
Because that's their name.
Yes.
Part of the initial inspiration for Frankie was, like, Frankie from My Chemical Romance.
Mm-hmm.
They're a lot different, and they're nothing like... Other than being kind of a little gothy boy, I guess. But, like, they're definitely not the same person. It's just... All I could picture in my head when I was picturing, like, a short goth was Frank Iero from My Chemical Romance. So that's why their name is Frankie. Who is the rhythm guitarist of My Chemical Romance, if I'm remembering correctly. So that's kind of embarrassing.
I feel like we're making a very unhinged band.
Yeah.
That's maybe gonna cause some drama online where people are fighting over what genre we play in exactly.
Oh, that's gonna be great. I'll have a go here. Let's have a bass player.
Yeah.
Specifically, an upright bass.
Ooh.
And it's gonna be Alexandria.
Oh. Does she still have her power? I guess, like, all the other characters have their powers, so why wouldn't she?
Yeah, she needs to make sure she doesn't take off that glove.
Yeah. That's fun.
Adds a little bit of excitement.
Or, I mean, I guess depending on the type of band, definitely take off the glove.
Oh my god.
You know, you just gotta have a roadie there that's got a fire extinguisher at all times.
I mean, yeah, having our own pyrotechnics would be kind of sick. Rhythm would be so into that.
Oh, I mean, that's part of a band. Like, it's not just the main people making the music. There's a lot of people that have to assist in making a live show.
True. What would we name our band, actually?
Oh my god, that's always the hardest fucking part, I feel like.
Well, I
half an hour to think about it.
Yeah. I think we should get some more people in here.
I gotta what's the word for repeat what we have? So we have keyboard, we have backing vocals, we have vocals, we have a manager. I'm forgetting something.
Hey, I have been typing this up.
Oh, I didn't realize
so
that.
Much more prepared.
Oh, no. I've started doing this because there's a lot of cool stuff from early episodes that I don't remember at all, and I don't want to listen to them.
Yeah, Izzy is actually our biggest hater. Would never listen to it.
No,
check out this episode.
It's the irony of loving the episodes that I'm not on because I can listen to them, but it's also so fun to be there and be on them. But yeah. I am. It's not that I'm a hater of check out this guy. It's just I'm a hater of myself.
Oh no!
I mean, just hearing myself. That's a normal thing.
Yeah.
That is unfortunately a thing I understand. And I do edit.
I'm also I'm just like, what are some other things they could play? We could have like trombone, clarinet, flute, sitar.
Did you say sitar?
I sure did. Do you know who has a sitar in their band sometimes? King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Do you want to just steal that band? Just change one letter and that is our band now?
I mean, no. Not like the name. Maybe the type of stuff they're doing, just because there's a wide range of eclectic stuff. I'm sorry I keep referencing them, but when I think of bands that are playing currently that play a lot of different things and have a high volume of albums out, that's who I think of. But I also think sort of like, I don't think King Gizzard would have. I think they'd be cowards and wouldn't put a Vocaloid in their band.
Oh,
I'm gonna stake my claim that they're cowards.
Okay.
That's quite a hill you've chosen there.
I'm allowed. I'm a fan. It's fine.
True. I am looking at my characters, and I would like to suggest Skylar for like the lighting.
Ooh, that's a good idea. If he can like fly around.
I was thinking that's easy fixes if there's a problem with the lighting, and in like a pinch, Lens can be used as a disco ball.
Trouble can be used as a disco ball.
It's important to have a disco ball in your band, I think.
Just gonna let that silence sit there.
All the listeners are nodding along and thinking, wow, Quatre is spewing some facts here.
It's so true. I mean, since I did bring up Trouble, like, they probably would at least be involved in the band in some capacity, even if they're not playing in it.
What's Trouble doing here?
I don't know. Because I was like, if they're playing in it, they could just be playing the fucking trombone.
Yes, because I was going to say, I know what instrument Trouble plays.
Yeah, Trouble plays trombone mostly, but can also play their little friend, Nightcore, who can like change into various instruments, including like various guitars and string instruments. I don't think I knew that. Oh, you didn't? Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I might have written it in like notes somewhere and not actually said it out loud, but yeah, Nightcore will make various instruments for them. Because Trouble can like play other instruments. They just, in the band that they were in, they played the trombone. I think it might be the first one they learned.
So I'm writing this down, and if you don't tell me something different soon, I am going to just put Treble the Dave Grohl.
Don't call them. No, wait, why? Does Dave Grohl play a lot of different things?
Yeah, he can play like all the instruments, basically.
I mean, that's fine. There's a lot of people who, you know, might as well just write it as the Dave Grohl. I don't care.
I can also put potpourri, but we ran into troubles last time I put that word in.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
We could talk about this off mic. Yeah, sorry.
It's a callback to a previous episode.
Okay, I don't think I listened to that.
I don't know. It's probably from like a year ago.
If Izzy is our biggest hater, then Morg is our second biggest hater.
That's not even true.
We're not listening to check out.
That's not even true. That's not even true. Fuck you. I just have a lot of podcasts to listen to, okay?
Same. No, actually, that's not true. I complained that I did not have enough podcasts to listen to. Treble seems like the one that's like every time they come on stage, it's with a different instrument.
Yeah, like they're the fucking person that plays the sitar and the King Gizzard when they need it. And I found out that there's a satar and a sitar, and they're different things, and there's different people that play those instruments, so that's very interesting.
Oh. Going on a little research site tour.
These people can play all each other's instruments, is what I'm finding out, because they all have, like, everything listed. I'm like, oh, this is a band of David Grohl's.
That's good for them. That means I have less instruments I have to play because they already play all those instruments, so I don't have to do that. That's how it works.
I think they like fill in, you know, a lot of times if it's like, oh, we need this like particular sound for this particular song. Treble's like, yeah, all right, I can do that one. Yeah, do you need the theremin? Sure, let's go for it. I also have bards that aren't ogres.
That sounds fake.
I know. Because I have my first D&D 5e character, a Geep, and the evil version of them, a Creep. A Geep who plays drums also, actually, and a Creep who plays the violin. Are they both in the band? Are they fighting for dominance? I guess a Creep would be, because we do have at least a drummer. We do not have a violinist yet. I guess they could do other percussion, is the thing. The thing about percussion is that you end up playing a lot of different percussion. You just, you know, sometimes you need a cowbell.
I'm just nodding along. You need a disco ball, you need a cowbell. These are just staples to any music band.
So yeah, I guess a Creep is playing violin evilly in the background. It's fine.
Great.
Oh, suggestion. Not part of the band, but always shows up to every gig to play violin in the background.
Wait, that's so fucking funny. Why?
Because then it would be evil.
They like accidentally pay them because they're like, you're part of the band, right? And they're like, no.
God, even buys tickets to get in on the show. Oh, just sneaks in. Not gonna pay for a ticket. That's not cool.
You did mention something, and I'm gonna just slip this in here real quick. Jolene wanted to be involved, but she doesn't play any instruments. So she can do like cowbell or tambourine or maracas.
Yes.
I mean, some of that genuinely, like, I have a feeling that we have, like, her doing, like, maracas, and then if we actually need someone to do a maraca part, we also have, like, when they're doing the correct rhythm with the maracas.
Well, no, I think she can keep rhythm. It's just... Okay. Those are things where it's just like, I do one thing. She's not doing anything complicated with them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I pictured her with castanets just now. I think that would be funny.
I am Googling maracas.
They're shaker thingies.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I see. I know what these are.
They tend to be, like, full of rice? I don't know, actually, what they're... Beets? Probably depends on the maraca.
Okay, so what I was actually gonna say, though, was Newt, who I don't think we've really ever talked about on the podcast because we haven't played that game yet.
Yeah, is it gonna be complicated talking about Newt before Newt becomes a character in real life? I guess we talk about characters that we don't use for other things.
This is a planned character. I know a lot about her already.
This is how you make the backstory for your character.
She might change during the game, but I guess, again, this is an alternate universe.
Yeah,
I don't
this
know
is
why
an
I keep
AU.
being like, this is an AU, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's an AU, so, I mean, it has to be because we got Jolene and Newt here both.
True.
So, Newt can play the ukulele.
I love that. Ukulele gets a bad rap now, though, because of all the association with apology videos.
Does it? I thought it was still like a little whimsical thing that people brought with them on holiday.
I think it is still that, and I like to think of it that way, but I think I was recently watching, someone who just got back from Pokemon Worlds and got like a really, really cute Pikachu ukulele from Worlds, because it took place in Hawaii, which I have complicated feelings about, but whatever. Mm-hmm. They got like a little Hawaii Pikachu ukulele, and the chat just kept bringing up fucking apology videos, and I'm like, no, this is the instrument that people bring places if they're like, I just want to, bust out a song. This is the more whimsical version of someone playing, busting out a guitar to play Wonderwall,
Mm-hmm.
Busting out a ukulele to play Wonderwall.
Yeah. Is Newt... I mean, Newt... I was going to say, is Newt whimsical? But I was like, with a name like Newt, they gotta be a little bit whimsical.
Yes, I mean, Newt is also in quotations because I'm not even telling you her real name.
How can it not be Newt? That is clearly what a parent would call their child.
It should be. Newt. Someone just calling Newt, except they're just playing a trumpet to call Newt out. This is nothing. Let's see.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was not thinking of Pingu when I named her.
Yeah, it's okay.
No. Wow, that just popped out instantly. Sorry about that one.
No. It's absolutely the first thing I'm like, damn, how did I not think of that immediately?
Yeah.
I mean, it had to have been in there somewhere because I did spell it N-O-O-T.
True.
Instead of the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Newts might be close related to salamanders.
Oh, we were both thinking it. Great. And yes, they are a type of salamander.
I forgot.
They're also a little girl who has a relationship with Ellen Ripley.
Oh, that's fun. I forget, did we actually say, is Excalibur the lead singer, or did we not have a lead singer yet?
Excalibur is going to be lead vocals.
Lead vocals.
Yeah. But sometimes you get a second lead vocals that is actually the guitarist who then does the vocals of that song.
Mm-hmm.
Which we haven't named yet.
Yeah, we have a rhythm guitarist, not a lead guitarist.
Mm-hmm. So
if you had another suggestion, you could just make them lead guitar, and then inevitably they will also be doing vocals.
The rhythm guitarist could sing too. I don't know how good of a singer Frankie is, though.
I mean, in some bands the drummers sing, so
that's true.
Yeah.
The rules are made up.
That's so true. I could just keep adding ogres, but I don't want to take up the whole band with ogres.
Mm-hmm. Look, do what you like.
I think you should, and then we could call the band a whole band of ogres, and it could confuse people. Because it's clearly not a whole band of ogres. There's non-ogres there, but there is a significant amount of ogres. Oh, we could be a significant band of ogres.
Oh.
It still wouldn't make sense, but it'd be pretty good, right?
It'd be pretty good. Yeah, because, well, what I was saying is, like, Trouble and Rhythm were both in a band with other people in the backstory, in Trouble's backstory, with Blues playing bass. Marimba can play marimba, but in that band she mostly played rhythm guitar, and Oboe would play lead guitar. Oboe is a deer ogre, so just a reminder, like, ogres are kind of like, in the Trouble version of ogres, they're like demonic animal anthros, kind of, and so they're like they share a lot of DNA with tieflings and Darrigan paintbrush from Neopets.
Pretty good.
So yeah, Oboe is a deer, Marimba's a squirrel, Rhythm is a raccoon, and Blues is a bear. And Trouble Banui, Avi. But also Trouble a lot of other things, because they're kind of goopy and beyond mortal comprehension slightly.
Speaking of, I can toss another one in there that will probably go along really great with iCreep.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get Hyperpop in there playing the pipe organ.
Yes.
I was gonna ask if Hyperpop was gonna be in here.
Very good.
Hyperpop is a lot nicer than a creep is the problem.
Yeah, but the creep is over there playing the violin evilly, and it's very easy to come across evil on a pipe organ.
Yeah, true.
Do they also sneak in on every concert?
No.
With the pipe organ?
No, but...
Sneaking in with a pipe organ would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't...
That would be so good.
I don't think a pipe organ shows up on every track, so they get to like, go and drink water or whatever backstage during part of the set.
Oh, I bet they help with some of the, like, the effects on stage, because they can just, like, do, like, random shit, because they're made out of void magic. Like, they kind of just are the void, actually.
Yeah, the void, capital T, capital V.
Yeah. So if we just need, like, scary, like, I don't know, tentacle monster on stage.
As you do.
I mean, apparently we need a disco ball, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The more we go, the more this is definitely a metal band of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like way too theatrical not to be. Like, it's a very like, theatrical metal band.
I guess we were always destined for this.
It was written in the stars. But all these stage effects that we are now introducing, I want to suggest Ace as like the person who oversees the how do you call that? Showmaster, PA, whatever, the person who's like checking if everything's
Stage manager.
going in the correct stage manager. Thank you.
That's probably what I would call it. I there might be a better word for like bands stage manager, but when I think of like theater, I think of like a stage manager.
Yeah, because like their credentials are they're a gym leader. So they know how to do stage dramatics. They know how to organize all that.
Yeah, I started to write down head roadie, but I think that's different.
I saw. That would not be a good fit for Ace.
They might work together with stage manager, though. Head roadie. Head roadie.
My mind always goes from roadie to roadkill, and I don't know why.
I can see Ace using their Pokemon as roadies, though.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Great. We do need to figure out, like, a lead guitar at some point.
I said oboe might be lead guitar.
Okay.
I wasn't sure, though. I was a little bit up in the air about it. I was like, I don't know. I feel like I could have a better option if I, like, think harder. I'm not against it, though. Oboe's just, like, a very gothy deer. So, you know, they would fit right in. And even if Marimba's not in the band, they for sure would be coming to watch their date friend play. Like, they just have a big sign like, oboe is the best guitarist. Even though it's like, if you don't know the name of the if you just like the band and you don't know all the details of the band members, you're like, what the fuck? What do you mean, oboe? It's like, no, that's the name of the character. That's the name of the person. It's not an instrument they play. Joe Schmo plays the oboe. I guess there's a character named Joe Schmo now. I don't know. You can put whoever you want to play the oboe. I was just like, if there was an oboe player and a character named Oboe, it would be kind of funny.
That would be good. What does an oboe look like?
It's like a weird clarinet.
Okay, can I put Milla on the oboe?
Yeah.
Milla?
It's gonna look a bit silly. Milla is my mouse guard character. So a mouse.
I associate oboes with, like, geese, because I think in the... Oh my god.
I don't have a geese to offer.
No, that's not... I just...
To give you time, real quick, there's an obvious thing here of Bumbu as an audio tech.
Oh, yeah.
Like doing the soundboard.
Perfect.
Oh.
That is an obvious one.
And Ricotta could do the costuming. That'd be really cute, actually. I was trying to think of Peter.
I want to see this band.
Me too. I was trying to think of Peter and the Wolf, and it's actually a duck, not a goose that uses the oboe. But, like, Peter and the Wolf, all the animals have, instruments.
Yeah. I know what
it was completely a tangent, and I apologize, because you were talking about a mouse.
Oh.
You were not...
A mouse, a duck, it's all the same thing, really, if you look from far enough.
They probably do some silly shit, like just have a whole orchestra on stage sometimes and do, like, a metal rendition of Peter and the Wolf.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Wait, that'd be so cool.
Peter and the Wolf has pretty good music.
Why is our band not real?
Because our characters aren't real. I mean, they're real and they're true.
They should be.
Because I heard that I forgot the name of the band. Gizzard Lizard is a coward, and if they weren't, then this band would be real.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
I got so close with the name.
Yeah, I love Gizzard Lizard.
I call it, I mean, it's shortened to King Gizzard. Like, you're right. Yeah. You were right. I just went with it because I was like, I shorten it to that all the time. I don't know. There's probably, like, debate in the fucking fandom about it. Who cares?
There's one weirdo out there calling it, like, Gizzy Lizzy.
Well... Sure. My sister calls my cat Gizzy because his name's Gizmo.
Fair.
Yeah. He was not named after the band.
Was the band named after him?
Was he named after the Mogwai?
Yes, but I didn't know that at the time. My friend named him because I needed a name, and I was just like, oh yeah, perfect. Perfect name for him. He is a Gizmo. I didn't realize he was a Gremlin character until later, but I was like, yeah, that fits.
I thought Gizmo was like, a thingamabob.
Yes.
That's what I thought too.
A word for like an object that is undefined.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I was thinking when my friend threw out the name. I was like, oh yeah, he is kind of just a thingamabob, a guy. And then later I was like, oh, he's kind of like the Gremlin too.
He has many sides.
And they're all mischievous.
Hell yeah. I do have my first work day tomorrow. So I will be not so subtly asking, are we ready to wrap
I think we are.
I think we are.
Did we decide a band name?
Well, you said something like a plethora of ogres.
I said a significant band of ogres.
A plethora of ogres is something I just pulled out of nowhere then, I think. An abundance of Catherines. Isn't that like the name of a book? So
That's a book by John Green.
I've never read it, so I don't know anything. What if it's just called like I don't know. Like, it's a metal band. It's probably got, like, post-rock elements. It's got... Just because I feel like they have big bands, too. And they have long names, too. Because, like, Godspeed You Black Emperor is a long name. King Gizzard's a bit post-rock. They have a long name.
The problem with good band names is that all the good band names are already changed.
Yeah, so true. I used to come up with band names when I was a kid, but I don't think any of them were that good. They were just I don't know.
My favorite band name that someone made up was Half-Orc Barbarian Bard.
Oh. What if it was...
What if it was just a cat yowl? However that gets transcribed.
Yeah, just a sound effect.
People just have a hard time saying the name. And eventually they'll have to, like, make it a different name. You know how, like... bands will, like, shorten their names all the time, or they'll, like, take out the punctuation or whatever.
Well,
at a certain point, someone translates it to just like, yeah.
Wasn't there the podcast about... Oh, I forget the games. But I think the podcast was called Like a Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's Poetry Radio because ungoogleable.
Yes.
You cannot search that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it was the Yakuza. It's actually one of the podcasts on Noise Space. It's the Yakuza podcast, Kamurocho Radio.
Yeah, I have a band name idea. Nihilism.
That works because I would not know how to write it, and that's perfect.
I think it'd be like NYA and then like nihilism, but NYA nihilism. I think since it made me laugh, I think we have to go.
The first album is just and the first album art is just Nyan Cat.
Fuck. Yo, what if it was Excalibur but as Nyan Cat?
Oh yes.
Wait, that would be extremely good. Someone needs to draw Excalibur as the little Pop-Tart Nyan Cat. Oh.
I said that to be funny, but I think I like it.
I think we have to go with it because I laughed about it. And if I laughed about it, I think that means it's good. At least for our podcast, it's good. Is it a good name?
True.
I don't know. It's good to hear about.
Yeah.
God.
I always forget how we end our podcasts. Is it first the general plugs or ours?
There's no rules, just right.
There's no
I think
rules.
We've done it both ways before is the problem. So maybe I'll just go with my plugs and then we'll do the together one since I'm talking. So you can find me at Haunting the Morg in most places. You can find me at Gengar and Co-host. You can find my podcast at The Sonic Hustle about Sonic lore. It's on hiatus, but what's out? There's a fuckload of episodes, so you should still check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me on Tumblr at matchroomcouchen.tumblr.com or on Instagram, which is Quatre_cosplay. That's pretty much what I've got going at the moment.
Okay, I'm Izzy. You can find me on For Affinity as Isadora. I am otherwise not on the internet except for our lovely, lovely Discord that's in the show notes. So check out there, and I'll eventually be on an episode of SCP Research Archives.
Hell yeah. I'm excited to listen to it.
Yeah. True. Have you said this is a noisepace.xyz podcast, much like the Wow, no, I cannot speak anymore.
To be fair, it's another language.
Radio. Yeah, one that I studied.
I forgot you studied it. The omniglot problem.
Like the other podcast that I mentioned, which is very fun to listen to. You should check it out.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, good night, goodbye. Listen to this awesome band. You can definitely hear it. You just close your eyes and imagine the best thing ever. And that's our band.
Yeah.
I'm making the horns at the mic. Bye.
Bye. I'm headbanging. Bye.